Alright, welcome back to another episode of Aoi Tori, tonight's day. I find myself groaning. I've had a lot on my mind since yesterday.
どうしたのリツくん。朝ごはん美味しくなかった？
He wants more of Sayo's cake again. Maddie's was once again walking to school with us, piercing to my face. Oh nah, your cooking was as great as always.
おきに。じゃあ欲求不満？
Probably. Come on, why do you always act like I'm horny 24/7, Saya? Why would she assume I'm frustrated after everything that went on yesterday? I mean, I am, but only a little. That aside though, it's a personal thing, so don't worry about it, Chichu. I smile at him, testing from my attitude that it's no big deal that you girls start talking between themselves.
なんだろうね。お腹痛いのかな？うちのお兄ちゃんがいやらしいことを考えていない時間なんてない。
Right, well, putting their conversation aside too, I guess. What is bothering me? In truth, it's really nothing all that important. It is about Saya, though. Yesterday was not like the first day we met. We knew full well what relation we had to each other. We even professed our love at the end of it. Honestly, the whole thing was wonderful. I never had a better night's sleep than last night. But it was when I woke up that I started thinking about it. What is my relationship to Saya now? Is she my girlfriend? Also being my sister? I hope that's how we stand, but... I never did tell her explicitly how I feel, yeah. I didn't. I muttered to myself, staring up at the sky. I need to talk to Sayo after class and work out how we both feel. And if we are in a relationship, I need to find out if I can still sleep with other girls. No, that's something I need to decide to stop myself. If Saya's going to be my girlfriend, then I need to do things right. I thought to myself in the past that if I were to end up in a relationship with someone, I should stop sleeping around. I can do as Akari suggested and help people as a priest, without resorting to using my powers. The vague worries inside me have finally taken shape.
ほら見なさい。あのにやけた顔はいやらしいことを考えてる顔よ。
My darling sister says, rolling, sticking her finger into my face. Sayo, I'm starting to get mad now.
怒るの？お兄ちゃん。
Angry. Don't take that done with me just so I'll let you off.
わかったわ、白鳥さん。
Oh, I know you're joking, but it actually hurts when you treat me like a stranger.
お兄ちゃんは妹には勝てないからね。
Now even Mary's laughing at me. Don't start skipping.
それよりメアリー、私とリツ、こんな感じでだいぶ兄弟らしくなったんじゃない？そうだね。私もそう思ったから、また一緒に登校することにしたんだけどね。私たちが仲良くなってるのに気づいたなら、そこは気を利かせて、もうしばらく二人きりでイチャイチャさせなさいよ。私寂しいじゃん。私もイチャイチャしたい。
Mary doesn't get what kind of fun Saya's talking about, but I'm getting aroused. Maybe one day the three of us can... No. Don't. For some reason I find myself picturing Akari too. Oh, don't worry. The freeze you're thinking of has happened. Actually, no, wait, that was all Daryl's fault? Yeah, we could go with that. She made it up.
それよりそっちの台本の方はどうなの？
She made a great Aroge script. Oh, speaking of scripts, yeah.
あとは見直しくらいかな。だいたい完成したから学園でコピー取って一度みんなに配るよ。
I'm looking forward to seeing it. What kind of ending did you decide on?
あかりちゃんに相談したけど、ちょっとほろ苦い感じにしました。私の好みでもあるわね。
Sayo Grims?
お兄ちゃん、心中でもする？
Don't jinx us. Wait, that's not how it actually ends, is it?
それはないない。
Nettie smiles brightly and waves her hand around.
台本を読む以前に説明しちゃった方が早いかな。
That's better before it becomes true. What Sayo said.
雪の降る夜にリツくんが演じる男の子が屋敷にやってくるんだけど、途中の事故で記憶喪失になってたってのは前に話したまんま。
Yoink?
それで兄弟だと知らずに仲良くなると。そうそう。
Maddie nods. Now comes the brand new stuff.
でね、二人ともそれぞれもしかしたら相手が実の兄弟なんじゃって気づき出しちゃうの。相手のことが異性として好きなんだけど、もしかしたら禁断の関係なんじゃないかって葛藤が生まれる。
Saya mumbles to herself. I shoot her a quick sidelong glance. As far as I can tell, she isn't shirking at the mention of romance between siblings. We may look alike and we feel like siblings at this point, but we have spent most of our lives not even knowing the arrow existed.
それで兄弟だってお互いに気づくんだけど、お互いに言えないわけね。そうそう、あの屋敷の別々の場所でそれぞれが苦悩する姿を描くわけ。もう見ている方は劇だと分かっててもやきもきしちゃうでしょ。陰険ね。
You shouldn't look so happy when you say that.
リツもニヤついてるわよ。
Yeah. Oops.
王道だけどニヤついちゃうよね。ちなみに責任を押し付けるわけじゃないけど、これはあかりちゃんのアイデア。あの子淫乱で陰険なのね。私のタイプだわ。
I stopped myself from agreeing.
で、最後はお互いが兄弟だと語り合い、礼拝堂で銃を向け合うのね。かっこいい。でも違うから、それがラストシーンでもいいかなとか思っちゃったけど、なんか別の路線だから。じゃあ、あの屋敷を燃やすのね。
Yes, we burn it and leave it. Once and for all, we can finally travel. We don't need to be priests anymore. Maybe we can still be one, just in a different place.
館物の定番。
Okay, I'll bite. How do you plan on acting out that our house in some fire, Saya?
棒の先に布を巻いて、それを灯油とか油に浸して火をつけるだけ。簡単でしょ？それ松明の作り方だから。
And then use it to burn it down.
私はリアリティを追求するタイプなの。追求しちゃダメだよ。あそこ私の家でもあるんだから。さよちゃんどうしちゃったの？
Leave it, Mary. Saya's in a good mood today.
もちろん私も分かってるけどね。 本当に燃やしたって家の1軒や2軒律の奇跡の力でなんとかなるでしょ。
Don't be absurd. I'm not even sure how I do said about using my powers to rebuild a house burned to the ground. Just then, my phone begins vibrating in my pocket. Shut up, devil. I don't need my morning to get any more chaotic. So as we were saying, what we were saying again?
明かりが卑猥で陰険って話でしょ。劇のうちだよ。まあ実の兄弟だとお互いに知ってしまった2人なんだけど、最終的にお兄さんが屋敷を去ってしまっておしまい。
That is a sad ending.
でしょ。でもそういうの好きな子はやっぱり多いと思うよ。
Yeah. If this is what Mary wants, then I'm fine with it.
さよちゃんも嫌いじゃないでしょ。そうね。安易なハッピーエンドよりはいいけど、妹の方に親が残した借金があってヤクザに買われることになってたんだけど、お兄さんが刀を持って組に殴り込みに行くとかじゃダメなの？それ任侠だから。さよちゃん芸風広いね。あとヤクザとか誰が演じるの？リサ先生。何それ、すっごく見たい。
Hey, YouTube, we're almost on the main road, so calm down, please.
はーい。勉強とかめんどくさい。
The two of them give replies from opposite extremes. At least I assumed that was a reply from Sayo. At any rate, I put on my priestly face and get ready to face the day. We arrive at the school building in one piece. Right at the entrance, we bump into Akari.
おはようございます。お嬢様とご主人様。うわー。
Mary and I both immediately cover Akari's mouth. Her eyes shoot wide open, having no idea why we're doing this. We've garnered the attention of the students nearby, but as luck would have it, the morning bustle obstructed everyone outside of the immediate vicinity from hearing Akari's greeting.
おはよう、あかり。
Sayo agrees how like nothing is happening.
いや、何口走ってるの、あかりちゃん。
Take your hand away and calm down, Mary.
それよりお兄ちゃんの手があかりの唇に触れてる気がする。
No, what are you talking about? Yes, and they're very soft, thank you. But let's have that for now. Akari sighs loudly, she's freed from our hands.
おはよう、あかりちゃん。どうしたんですか、急に。
It was how you greeted us? Morning, by the way.
え？
Oh. Why did my brain not register this? I kinda gives us a blank look for a moment before a look of realization comes over her face. I was sitting here so confused on why did they stab her so randomly. She called us master and mistress, yeah. That's a very dangerous thing to say around me in public.
ごめんなさい。昨日メアリー先輩と話した後、そろそろ演技の練習もやるんだなーって思ってて、 イメージを膨らませてたんですけど。
Alright.
あなた意外と入れ込むタイプなのね。
Akane giggles in embarrassment. It's adorable. She's trying to smooth things over, I imagine.
放課後とかに練習するの？そろそろした方がいいよね。めんどくさい。さよちゃんの役はいつもとあんまり雰囲気変わらないようにしておいたから。私お嬢様らしくできるわよ。そうだね。でもさよちゃんの魅力はいつもの雰囲気が一番だから。それも当然ね。
Sayo puffs out her chest, her face the very definition of smug. Mary made a very wise decision, I think. It's a shame that practice is going to eat into the time I have to spend with Sayo, though.
とりあえず今日台本がもらえるならそれを読んで明日からでしょうか。そうだね。
Oh, that's perfect then.
何が？
I'm all nervous all of a sudden, so I'm glad I have a date to psych myself up.
変なところで小心者ね。私が一番ドキドキだよ。それじゃあメアリー先輩、放課後コピー取るの手伝いましょうか。ありがとう。
The two model students chat to each other as you walk off, which finally gives me a chance to talk to Sayo. Hey Sayo, could you make some time for me after class today? This evening works too.
いいけど、あれを2日続けてはちょっと私が持つかしら。
That's not what I asked. I wish it was, but there's a process to go through here.
それなら放課後？
Or after dinner, should you like to go through Mary's script first?
そうね。さすがにあっちを先に見ておきたいから夜。
Cool. We can go on a walk together.
リツは野外が好きなのね。
Saya grins before following the girls. What am I meant to do with her? I shrug my shoulders, knowing that I really shouldn't be surprised at this point, and decide to start acting like a model student myself. That morning remains uneventful. However, someone calls over to me at lunchtime.
ちょっとリツくん、こっち。
It's the latter half of our break when Risa pokes her head in through the doorway and calls for me. Coming. She's acting more like a student here than a teacher, but I pay it no mind and head into the corridor. What's going on?
大したことじゃないんだけど、早めの方がいいと思って。
She hands me a sheet of paper. It appears to be a class register.
それが今年の冬休みに帰省しないで寮に残る子のリストだって。
Oh, thank you.
私も残るから監督官としてもらったけど、そんなの作ってたのね。
I find myself smiling at how interested Risa is in all of this. You won't know about it unless you apply to see over the break yourself. They need to have a list of everyone who's here in case of an emergency. Also, they move girls who can't cook themselves into other dorms temporarily. It will be impossible to find them without a list.
教師の私が言うと変だけど、この学園もしっかりしてるんだね。
This is a yearly occurrence for me, so I'm able to quickly scan the document. Approximately 20 students will be here over the break, excluding our group. Considering that this birdcage of an academy has a total student population of 300, a relatively large proportion is staying behind. You still don't have to go out of your way to give this to me at lunch, though. I say apologetically, but Risa smiles.
それ早めに会った方がいいでしょ。
You did?
だってその子たちが劇の観客になるんだろうから。
Alright. Now I understand. I've been focused solely on the performance side, but naturally we'll have to get students to come and watch it too. We did need this as soon as possible after all. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Thank you.
私こそ楽しみで仕方ないから。
That reminds me, Mary says the script is more or less done.
ええ、メアリーさんからメールをもらってる。
I'm not sure when they swapped numbers, but I'm not surprised either.
それで普通ならチラシとか作るんだろうけど、このくらいの人数なら私から声をかけちゃってもいいかな。
Would you really do that?
まだ冬休みまでにどのクラスにも授業で顔を出すから。
Then that would be great, thank you. I find myself being very polite because we're at school, but I truly am grateful.
任せて。というか、お客さんを集めることについては、もともとはどうしようと思ってたの？
By sending out Mary, should you probably manage somehow?
それはなんとかなっちゃうわね。
Risa agrees in exasperated amazement.
むしろそれしかないとも言う。
She's quite right. Sending Sayo, Akari, or myself out to talk to people would have ended in disaster.
いやいや、それにしても本当に具体的になってきたね。
You're excited about this.
わかる？
She giggles in a very unteacherly way, but it's adorable and friendly. Sayo wouldn't have her any other way.
それじゃあ冬休みの学園居残りはリツくんの方が先輩だからよろしくお願いします。
Of course I will. We both bow politely.
じゃあ私は職員室に戻るから。
Risa leaves with a quick wave of her hand. We sure are asking a lot of our teacher. I don't get to see her in private much, so I haven't had a chance to repay her for everything she's doing for us. Though that's not necessarily a bad thing, since I'm a priest who can no longer rely on his miracle powers.
ねえねえ。
Oh, hey, Mikako. Whoa! I suddenly feel something pressing up against my back, which makes me jump.
あれ？
In the blink of an eye, Mikako ends up in front of me instead.
りっくん、今何したの？
Oh, I unconsciously wish that she took it up my back and let me hold it happen. It was judo?
へえ、地殻外で何かされたのなんて生まれて初めての経験だね。
Mikako being a bit of a weirdo with a large but incomplete collection of knowledge makes it easy to deceive it worked for you. Well, for what you wanted to happen this time. Wow. So, what did you want?
お姉ちゃんが来てたけど何の用だったんだろうって。
No, she just came to give me this list of students who's staying here over winter break. I show Mikako the sheet of paper as I explained.
へえ、こういうリストがあるとは思ったけど、こんなにたくさんの人が残るんだ。
I had an Akasabi household that's throwing a New Year's Day party. And that was me referring to your family, not you by your surname.
承知してる。パーティーは私はドレス着せられて黙って立ってるだけでいいって言われるんだ。
Sounds like being the important point, I'm guessing.
子供の頃に普通に話していたら周りの大人がドン引きしてたよ。
I can see it.
でもお姉ちゃんが演劇をそんなに楽しみにしてるなら私も帰省しないで見に行こうかな。
Well, if it won't be a problem with your family, I'd love for you to come as my friend.
さよちゃんと付き合うことにしたの？
Huh? Negative stone doesn't change despite a sudden change in topic. The contents of which take me completely by surprise.
ああ、これからなんだ。さ、じゃあ頑張って。
Thanks. She grabs me at the back.
りっくんと夜の遊びがしづらくなるな。
With that rather terrifying remark, she heads back into our classroom. It's not like a once-in-a-while habit with you two. Why are you terrified? I'm left speechless. I'm not sure which slight action she figured it out from. Don't tell me there's a chance Mary figured it out first. Nah, that's not possible. I rub my cheeks, begin my priestly massage, and I turn to the classroom. Are you not gonna question on how you could have teleported her in front of you when Sayo's not around? And mainly because you didn't do it for her this time? Guess as I'm not blushing, I'll be fine. Guess you're not gonna be thinking about it. Alright. The rest of the afternoon passes peacefully. It's now after class. I got one of the script copies from Mary. It's still not complete, as she was quick to point out, and immediately headed home. I wanted to go read through with the Kari and Risa around, but Mary said...
帰れ！私の前で読むとか恥ずかしいからみんな帰って一人ずつで読め！
It was awfully cute. And that's why Mary isn't with Sayo and me. She's out killing time somewhere else, apparently.
みんなで読めばあの女を恥ずかしめるチャンスだったのにね。
Yes. Yeah, wait, no. I agree without really thinking, only to correct myself when I realize what I've done. You wanna make some tea and read through the script together in the lounge?
ああ。いいわ。一人で読めってことだし、じっくり読むから。
Fair enough. Her tone is jesting, but in truth she's sincere. I find myself smiling at this rather pleasant side of my sister.
できるだけねっとりたっぷり演じてあげる方がメアリーも恥ずかしさでもだえるでしょ。
If that means acting well, then I guess that's a good thing. Is it a good thing? I don't know.
ちなみに台本を読みながらベッドで寝てるかもだから、夕飯とか用があるなら起こして。
Are you tired? Not feeling well?
風邪じゃないと思うんだけど、なんだか最近だるさが抜けないのよね。
Don't push yourself, okay? The rap sex we had in the classroom yesterday is probably partially to blame, so I feel guilty. Come to think of it, she got tired after we hung out with the abandoned station too. Then...
お兄ちゃんはすぐ困り顔になるわね。
She prods at my forehead. I am?
そうよ。あんまりそういう顔してると襲うわよ。
Okay, I'll wait for it. I do enjoy that, I think to myself. Perhaps I'm just an hour sinner after all. We continue chatting until the residence comes into view. I part from Sayo, change out of my uniform, and head to the chapel. After a simple prayer, I take a seat and start reading the script. The basic story is exactly as Mary laid out for us. I decided to skim through it all before really reading it in detail. The first page of my copy is Sayo, to help us navigate around the play, since there will be multiple scenes happening at the same time in different rooms of the residence. It's well aimed, split into 10-minute time slots with the heatings who, when, and where. Why? All we have to do is make sure we're in the right place at the right time. It must have been hard work for Mary to make it. It almost seems like it would be fun to make, although I know my mind would end up as one big jumbled mess by the end of it. Her personality makes it too easy to forget, but Mary's both talented and diligent. Now it's time to see what's in store for me. The less important scenes have equally less detailed instructions, with the participants just being constructed to chat about a topic to fill their 10-minute time slot. However, Sayo and I, being the main characters, have lines in practically every scene that we'll need to memorize word for word. The plot follows the outline Mary set out for us this morning. It's very typical. It's set in a modern-day Japan, and very much focused on typical life, so none of the lines are so outlandish as for me to have trouble learning them. This is sure gonna be embarrassing to say out loud. Whoa, we have to act out the kiss scene too?
何々？温室で花を抱えて笑うお嬢様と目が合い、二人は不意に無言になり、少し間を置いて顔を近づける。キスだけか！押し倒せ！花を散らしてしまえ！
You're here, huh?
僕も参加するんですから、ご主人様と一緒に台本を見せてくださいよ。
Fair enough. Although I'm not sure how you can see anything through my cell phone. That's a head scratcher. Wait, since when have you been able to contact me while I'm inside the chapel? The devil's always taking its nose into my business? I was under the assumption that I could at least get some respite here.
今までは無理でしたよ。ここは結界の中の結界みたいな場所でしたしね。
How? So how come you can do it now?
そりゃご主人様のエターナルダークパワーが増した頃ですよ。
Great. I facepalm knowing I have no one to blame but myself.
最近妹に甘えられて鼻の下とチンコを伸ばしながら力を受け入れたようですが、調子はどうですか？
Not bad, but that last bit was unnecessary, wasn't it?
やることやっておいて今さら何をおっしゃいます？
Okay, fair enough. I'm not in the habit of protesting the truth, so I opt not to continue yelling at the devil.
結構英雄色を好むとも言いますからな。二重の意味で千人斬りもよろしいかと。
We were talking about the play.
まあいい意味で基本に忠実という内容ですし、台本の読み込みはそれほど必要ないのでは？むしろ素人劇ならいかに自然に振る舞えるかの方が重要かと。
I get the feeling the devil knows what this is talking about here. Actually, it feels like it'll be rather easy. Outside of a few scenes and lines, we'll all essentially be playing ourselves.
よく観察されています。
I already knew Sayo and I were playing the leads, but Mary's cast herself as Sayo's older sister. Akari as the maid, Lisa as their private tutor, and Yuki as their neighborhood friend.
あの吸血鬼の小娘はポンコツな割に優秀ですな。
Just admit she's cute.
あざといですな。
Cute, not cunning. So what? I will say, but decide that might be going too far and just keep it to myself.
まあ黒崎小夜がベースになっているせいでお嬢様の役が多少えぐるようにアグレッシブな言動ですが。
That's a good thing. It will make the play more memorable. On that note, Akari's personality is also very fitting for her part as the maid.
そうなのですよね。もう少し上から目線の批評家よろしく 減点方式の点数制で荒探しをしてやりたかったものです。
That sounds like the absolute worst way to judge someone's work.
地獄では0点を下回らなければ絶賛のいきなり。
You guys are scathing. Dumbstruck has shut my script. I'll have plenty more time to go over it. Since you're participating, is there anything in your expert opinion that you'd like me to pass on to Mary? I ask only prepare to do it if the devil actually says something useful.
はあ、いやまあなくもないですが、ご主人様も劇についてはそれほど気張る必要はないかと。
Why is that? There is no motivation in the devil's voice, and there's definitely something wrong with what it just said. Why would it say this after how insistent it was on participating?
僕の個人的な楽しみとは別に、不慮の事態で劇が中止になるかもしれませんしね。
Excuse me? I shut my eyes. You're more suspicious now? Are you planning on doing something that will cancel the play?
まさかそんな、僕はそんなことしませんよ。
Do you swear it?
知らない人と安易に約束するなと言いますか？
What are you to me again?
運命の相手にございます。
Never refer to yourself like that again. And more importantly, don't interfere with the play. That's in order.
わかりました。僕は劇が中止になるような邪魔はしません。約束します。
Good. Something about the devil's very precise forgings bothers me, but I do get the impression it won't interfere, but who will?
ところで、ご主人様はバニシングツインという言葉を知っておりますか？
No, what's that?
消える双子ですね。
It doesn't sound positive, so I'm instantly on guard.
いえ、リツ様と黒崎さよのことを考えていてふと思い出したちょっとした小話ですよ。バニシングツインとは噛み砕くと妊娠初期に双子だったはずがいつの間にか一人が消えてしまっているという医学用語です。
Right. Disappeared how exactly?
母体の子宮やもう一人の胎児に吸収されるなど、まあ諸説あります。古来より発生していましたが、人のような医学が進歩して妊娠が早期に確認されやすくなったために知られてきた事柄ですな。
It must be sad for the parents. I make a prayer for their souls as I think to myself. If this all occurs during pregnancy, it has little to do with Sayo and me. Perhaps the devil only brought it up simply because I am a twin. So how it is that one of the twins disappears?
意味と理論のどちらを尋ねていらっしゃるか知りませんが、どちらも人の断りでは知られておりません。ただどちらにせよ生命のシステムを考えれば異常とまでは言えないでしょう。
Oh?
子孫を残す際、それが単一では不測の事態に備えることができません。2つを作り、より優れた1つを残すと考えれば、悪魔に尋ねずとも不思議とまでは言わないでしょう。
Yeah, okay. I was initially focused on the emotional aspect of it, but it makes sense when you consider it to be a part of our biological system. Intelligent creatures tend to have fewer offspring at the one time, while bugs and fish lay eggs in the hundreds of thousands. People will even snip buds and branches of plants to make their produce greater. As humans typically give birth one at a time, the absolute minimum amount, perhaps we've simply evolved too far?
まあ、妊娠中の双子に限らず、天使の分け前、悪魔の取り分などの言葉もあります。
Doesn't that refer to the alcohol that evaporates and gets absorbed into the cask while maturing?
7つまでは神のうち。でもよろしいですが
That's an old Japanese thing, right? The death rate for kids under 10 was really high, in part of because infanticide was an accepted means of population control, and so parents couldn't be blamed for the death of their children when they were young. I've heard having twins was considered bad luck too, but why bring this all up now?
小粋な会話でご主人様を楽しませるのも従者のたしなみです。
It was interesting, admittedly. I've gone through my share of health education, but we've never gone into detail on twins. It's kind of late to ask, but you have no reason to entertain me or even listen to my orders, do you?
それはそうですが、今はまだしもこの様子だと、あなたは人のままでもすぐに僕より強くなってしまいそうですし、ここは素直に媚びを売っておこうかと。
In that case, keep following orders.
御意。
With that, I got to call and stand up from my seat. I found myself looking up towards the cross. My beliefs aside, I still hold respect and reverence for God. And yet, have I changed? Am I going to change? One cannot live a free life from all evils. At times, you will fall to temptation, but there is no sin the Father will not forgive. On a personal level, however, most people do believe some sins are unforgivable. If I or the other people, or the people I love are to change, then I pray that it is a change for the best. Nothing happens until the evening. Although, when I say that...
あの女、結局夕飯も部屋に引きこもっていたわね。
Maddie didn't show up at the dinner table. She didn't get that meal ready for us, but left with a note saying, "Please don't work for me." She must be really embarrassed about the script. I think it's sweet.
愛してあげようと思ったのに。
Sure you do. Are you sure you don't mean bully her? I think to myself, but that's probably what Sayo means anyway. So what did you think of the script?
よくできていたわね。それは驚いた。
Sayo readily admits.
ああ、まさか初めて好きになったあの人が実の兄だったなって。私はどうしたらいいの？
Write him anyway? Very nice. That's the prior question. I cringe when I hear it. Remember, the line suits Sayo well with her love of speaking in jest.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I don't think the script decided you to cry like that.
このくらい派手な方がわかりやすくない？
I think we'll make do without. It sounds like something out of a comedy sketch to me.
それより、律の方の用紙って何？夜に時間を取れって言ってたわよね。
Oh, right. I was, wondering if you'd like to go on a walk?
寒い。
I know, but...
冗談よ。いいわ、付き合ってあげる。準備してくるから玄関で待ってて。
Sayo blurts out and leaves the room. I'm going to tell her how I feel, and that has me really nervous. I know she likes me and I won't get rejected, but even still, in any case, I need to put my jacket on. Right. Sayo joins me, and when she's ready, then we head out.
やっぱり夜は寒いわ。
Sayo emits a white cloud from her mouth as she trembles. I quite like winter. Everything feels pure.
清廉なんてお上品な言葉。
Looks like reading that script has wrapped up on both of us. According to the words I choose have a more poetic angle to them now.
でも私も冬が好き。
Sayo must be in a good mood as she smiles and does a spin at the spot.
特に雪がいいわ。何でもかんでも世界が白く染まってしまうのが好き。
Me too. I gaze up at the night sky. It's not snowing right now, but the breeze blows a white mist across the vibrant moon above me.
それに冬はもっといいこともある。
She's actually wearing proper weather clothes this time. Good. Hopefully some hand gloves as well. Cause Jesus, lady, you're crazy for trying to deal with snowmen without any gloves. Same goes with the main character, actually. Well, I got out by the feeling of warmth. Looking down and see Sayo's hand isn't mine.
寒いと
Oh, hey, hand!
自然に律と手をつなげる。それは大好き。
Nothing was natural about what you just said, Dad. I laugh.
いいの。こうすると暖かい。
It is. We could use our powers to stop us from feeling the cold at all, but I think it's appropriate for the moment.
それで散歩ってどこへ行くの？
I thought we could go see the cherry blossoms.
ああ、そう。森にでも引っ張り込まれて赤ずきんちゃんにされると思ってた。
That's too cold for that. That would make me the wolf, huh? In truth, I'm probably something much more fiendish than a simple wolf. Let's get going.
お兄様？
We walk along the moonlit path. Unusually enough, Sayo doesn't talk much as we walk. I don't either. The feeling of her hand in mine is more than enough right now, and vice versa. Sayo is right beside me. Nothing could make me happier. Before long, we make it to the place we first met.
綺麗だわ。
Yeah. Sayo mutters quietly. Her hand clenches slightly tighter around mine as she looks up at the unseasonally blooming trees through big wide eyes. Beautiful indeed. I found myself looking not at the trees, but at Sayo's face in profile. I love her and all her sarcasm in the bright of day, but she looks right at home at night. The glow of the cherry blossoms paints a faint shade of red over Sayo's face and lips.
そうね。ここに来たのは2度目だけど、最初は律のことばかり気になって桜なんて眼中になかった。これを落ち着いて見せたかったの？
Not exactly, though. It's so beautiful, so I guess it worked out.
いいに決まってるでしょ。こんなの最高。
Sayo giggles. A mixture of maturity and childishness has me, even at this slight stage, getting embarrassed. Man, why did the girl I love have to be my little sister? I've questioned it over and over. But maybe that's why. We're two children of the night in love.
それで桜のことじゃないなら律の話って何？もったいぶるわね。
Yeah, it is. I take a deep breath. The thought of actually stating my feelings out loud is getting me seriously embarrassed, to the point where I almost want to put it off. But Sayo would want me to be manly. I need to be clear. Sayo, the things between the two of us haven't exactly gone the normal way, but I love you, Sayo. I know we're related, but I want us to be officially a couple. All Sayo does is open her eyes wide. I straighten up, waiting for a reply. And then a sigh escapes her lips.
何？今さら。
When did we get married? I know, but we never actually talked about it.
そうだっけ？
Sayo replies nonchalantly. I suppose not being outright rejected is something to be happy about in and of itself. I'm starting to think that I've simply been unnecessarily worried. When? Sayo snaps. I tilted my head slightly to peer into her face.
何よ。
You're crying, Sayo. I can see a faint amount of moisture sparkling in her eyes.
泣いてるわけないじゃない。嬉しくて仕方ないとか、今さらそんなことないわよ。
Oh, so those are happy tears.
うるさいわね。いちいち言わなくてもいいでしょ。
No. She yells at me so abruptly, I obediently shake my head.
ちょっと、あっち、桜の方でも向いてなさいよ。
Yes, ma'am. I do as I'm told. Alright, you can do your thing, Sayo. But my entire focus is on my hearing, allowing me to sort of see Sayo without looking at her. Sayo's so quiet I wouldn't be able to hear her without my powers. Thinking I can't see her, Sayo wipes down the corners of her eyes and does a few little jumps for joy. I can't stop myself from smiling. What a cute little thing she is.
いいわよ。こっち向いても。
So is that a yes? Yes, ma'am.
まあ、今更だけど。きちんと告白し直したのはいいことなんじゃないの？
She's back to normal, or at least pretending to be, but it just comes across as adorable after what she just did. So we're officially a couple now.
言ったでしょ。それ以前に妹であり女だって。
Yes. I know, but still.
まあ、私が妹で自分がお兄ちゃんだってことを忘れなければいいんじゃない？
Yeah, of course I would never. I could never. I smile.
それにしても改めてとかわざわざ言うのあんまり男らしくないんじゃない？
Isn't it?
まあリツは言動は落ち着いてるけど変なところで男らしいわよね。
I would say that's a good thing, personally.
それなら私の次なんていないだろうけど告白はこうしなさい。
Sayo grins, then launches her upper body towards me. I immediately move to catch her as she throws her arms around my neck. I see I'm learning very much. Thank you. And before I know it, her lips are against mine. It's a peaceful kiss. In the nighttime, with the glowing petals dancing around us. Still partially in shock, I close my eyes and pull her hips in towards mine. We pick a nibble at each other's lips. Okay. Then with our lips still pressed together, we pull our faces a fraction apart.
熱い。リツ、お兄ちゃん、私の男になりなさい。
Of course. I get the feeling that a lot of things ended up reversed here, and not just our gender stereotypes. Oh well, who cares when I'm this happy? Say and I have formed a bond deeper than blood. Right. Hello? Hello? Okay.
そういうわけで私リツと女として付き合うことになったから。
おめでとう。はははは。